I know before school started, I spoke with a few of you about how when I used an ebook before, I had shared my highlights and notes with students. And I had been really trying to figure out how to do this in the ebook on SharePath. And for some reason, I have never been able to figure it out. So what I recommend is going to VitalSource. Um, and if you have not already downloaded so that you can read the book offline, I would recommend putting the VitalSource app onto your computer. You can also get this on your cell phone. That way you always have access to the book, offline without having to log into Elsevier. And I've found that helpful sometimes just to be quick. As long as you, when you create this VitalSource account, use the same email and password as your Elsevier email, it will all then link together. So any highlights that you make in SharePath ebook or your mobile device or your computer downloaded, they'll all link together. And so here's an example of like some highlights that I've gone ahead and made for students. Now to share, you want to be like at this main VitalSource page, and under the tools, there is this sharing drop down. And so this is where you can go to my followers and copy this link, and then you can post it in an announcement or give in class. And when students click the link, they will then have access to your notes and highlights. And so I just posted this today in an announcement. As you can see, I do not have any followers, so I don't know if students will utilize this or not, but I just wanted you guys to kind of see the ability. If you do this, you also, so you can copy this, it'll post it and then paste it in an announcement. When you set up your highlights in your book, you also have the ability, so like let's go down and let's say I was going to highlight, let's say I was going to highlight this. When you get here, if you can make these highlighters, like blue currently is not a public highlighter, so anything I highlight in blue, students will not see. They'll only see these highlights that have the people. Those are public ones. So if you like this, or if you get feedback from students that they like being able to see highlights, just know that like if there's something really important, you can click on a highlight, you can add a personal note to it. So this may or may not be something that you want to utilize. I know some of you may use a paper book and won't have this ability, but if you do use the book in electronic form and you use the highlights as you kind of go through and prep your courses, this may be something you want to explore.